Facebook should be going live, or YouTube should go live first.
Okay, so
I've already started the stream.
You have, okay.
You still have to start Facebook manually.
Do you have Facebook open somewhere?
Yes. Just go to the top. You should be able to see the tabs.
Oh, I see. Where you did it. Okay. The Recycle Mom. Yes. Title.
You see the video?
Yes.
Good. Yep, it says you're live on YouTube.
Okay, everybody, if you are on YouTube, give me 1 second while I get Facebook started. If you are watching the chat live, please tell me who you are and where you're from. That would be lovely. Welcome to the chat. I can spell. All right, go live. Boom. Says I'm live on Facebook. Bam. That's what it says. So, is YouTube over here too? There we go. Oh, 2 watching. Oh, I need to. There we go. Oh, 2 watching. All right. I'm going to say a little welcome here. Who you are, where you're from. JT Taylor joined. Hi! He's just making sure nothing falls apart behind the Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, it looks good. It looks good. I'll maybe give it a few more minutes to, I don't have my watch on. Okay. I'll give it a few more minutes to give a chance for some people to log on. Says I have 2. Oh, that's probably me. So the 2 people watching. So if you're joining the chat on Facebook or YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button, especially on YouTube. Give me a like, leave me a comment. That helps. Rachel, I am on. Hang on a second. I need to tell someone that I am. Y'all need to check your Facebook messages. You need to check if you're not getting notifications from the Recycled Mom Facebook page. You need to do that. If you're on YouTube, you need to click the notification bell so you'll know when I go live and upload new videos. And if you're on Facebook, on my Facebook page, you can, how do you do it on the page to get notifications? You have to click on something. I think there's more or other, or it's something where you like my page. If you want to turn on notifications for the page, you do have to search around for that. Hold on a second. I'm typing a message here to let some other people know that didn't pick up the message that I was on live on Facebook Live on my because y'all need to get all of these notifications when I go live. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to hit the like button. if you're on Facebook, leave me likes, or the likes and hearts. You can throw those out anytime because they still work even on the replay. Leave me a comment. I can still see them even after the live video. I can still watch them in the replay. Same thing on YouTube. I can still see comments, so please leave comments. I love to get to know the people who who are watching me and who are following me. I'm switching back and forth here, trying to watch some chat stuff. See if anybody picked up the message. Say hello, y'all. I am live, and share on Facebook. You can share the stream or invite others to it. Let me see where mine is. Edit. Yeah, see, I can't do it from here, but I can do it from here. Okay, let's see. The Recycled Mom. Looky there, I'm live. Share. Let's see if this works. All right. Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Nope, no one is on. It's 3 o'clock, so they must think that I'm not on at all today. So I'm just going to have to go ahead and start talking to nobody. So it is with my live streams. I guess I need to do more. How do you, if you're a YouTube creator watching this live stream, watching the replay, really, how do you promote, advertise your live streams that you do on, oh, that's not somebody joining. So what do you do if you're a YouTube creator, video creator, someone who goes live on Facebook? Do you advertise your lives, a couple days in advance? Do you share it in Messenger with people? What do you do to help get people into your audience? I would love to know that. Oh, I see Rachel is on Facebook. She joined. Hi, Rachel. I think it's you and me.
No, there's 3.
Oh, there is? Oh, I don't see 3. So, if you are watching, let me know who you are, where you're from. If you're on YouTube, I would appreciate the comment. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're on Facebook, oh, there's Rachel. You love this look. Thank you. Thank you. I had someone say it took 15 years off. I was like, whoo, yow. Huh?
I should do that.
Well, with your haircut, you should be like teenager again. Oh, okay. I'm playing around with some of this stuff, so I just typed in hello to my own chat. Okay, so that is Facebook, and let me check YouTube over here. There is no, oh wait, hello. Let's go here. Live. There we go. All right, well, Rachel, looks like it's just you and me. That's okay. I know it's Sunday afternoon. I have to try to pick out a good time as to when to do these chats. On the Eastern time, I think we're good, because it's like in the middle of the day. If I try to go in the evening on YouTube, I have to compete with a lot of people that go on Sunday nights. There's a lot of family channels that go on, so I'm still just going to do it right now. I'm doing it from Facebook and YouTube for this month because I'm doing Vlogust. And for those of you that aren't part of YouTube and it is a vlogging every day in August challenge. So I have done it every day. And so far, let's see, what's today, the 12th? So today, this is my vlog for the day. So this is my entry for today. So anyway, so that's why I'm doing it now, so I don't have to take extra time to try to record and edit. I'm going to be editing footage tonight, so that will go up tomorrow. This is a nightmare. I don't know how people do this. I know how they do it. They hire people to edit for them, because I can get video out. It's just taking all the time to edit and make it look nice. So I'm thinking at the end of this vlogist challenge, I'm going to probably hit like once or twice a week, maybe. Like once a week for like a serious video, and then maybe another week for something that might be a little bit more upbeat. So anyway, try not to be all serious on you. So are you still with me? Give me some hearts on Facebook, or let me know you're still here. Rachel, you know, sometimes on Facebook the chat doesn't scroll, so I want to make sure that it's still working and if you can still hear me. So all right. So, oh, okay, got some hearts. Yes, 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 yes. So I wanted to just share some thoughts about I'm not sure exactly how to say this. It's for me, I get it because I'm, you know, in the coaching community, and I follow a bunch of coaches that talk about living your authentic purpose, and that might sound a little new agey or kind of different for a lot of people, like what's authentic purpose, but really all that is just really is like bringing down the barriers in your life that keep you from becoming everything that you're meant to be, you know. And if some people know exactly, you know, their path in life, where they're going, but a lot of the times we get in our own way. And so that's really all that means when we're talking about authentic purpose, you know, living out your purpose, not someone else's purpose. How do you know what that is? You know, it's finding it, the way you're going to find out what your authentic purpose is, what your purpose is in life, or you know, what am I doing? And you know, the only way that you're going to be able to figure out what your purpose is obviously sitting down and getting in touch with the things that you like to do, the things that are of interest to you, the things you enjoy doing, things you know that you're good at, and then you have to remove those barriers that are in your life that keep you from doing what you love to do. Okay, so there's a couple things. Sitting down, it's not about making goals. Not for this part, finding what your purpose is. It's not about making goals. It's about sitting down and some people call it mind mapping. You know, could be just listing out a whole bunch of things that you like to do. When I did this, I took a big spiral bound notebook and I started writing things that I love to do, you know, and helping people was a central theme among all of these things that I like to do. I had a section on one paper that was all about music. I'm, you know, singing. I love studying music. I love teaching other people. You know, I did voice lessons and music lessons for a long time out of my home. I love that. I love helping people. Weddings. The wedding planning part of it, I didn't like the nightmare part of it, but I loved the the helping people, coaching people to manage through all of the stress and the chaos. And it is chaos when you're planning a large event like that because there's so many emotions and things involved. So the underlying purpose of that was helping people. I was in an addictions ministry at our church for many years. In fact, I actually counted, going back through old journals, that it was 11 years that I was part of that program. And helping women for that decade, that was an underlying theme there, helping them find victory and hope, and leading them to the one person who can help deliver them, and that's Jesus Christ. And so there was the underlying theme of helping people there. Just in general life, I like helping people, helping them to become better, helping them find solutions and answers in their life, and I love doing that. So, hey YouTube people, I see that there's some people, there might be another person on right now, but if tell me who you are, where you're from, if you can. But if you can also hit the like button, that would be great. That would help support my channel. Thank you very much. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So with that said, I sat down and spent a lot of time just putting down everything that I like to do. And the underlying theme of all of that was helping people. And helping people one-on-one, seeing people rise above, rise to their potential. That was huge. So that's why I started to actually go into what I would call, people call it life coaching. For me, I like to call it more of a personal development coach, because I would work one-on-one with you to help you become better, to become revived, to thrive. That's my theme for the Recycled Mom, that you would be able to rise up out of the ashes from the haze of your life, of forgetting kind of who you are, and just kind of, stop walking around like a zombie and get back into life. I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach and a personal development coach. So it's things that you've got goals in your life. You've got, things that you want to achieve. You want to be, you just kind of want to become better. Then that's what I'm here for. And that's what I love doing, is helping people realize their potential and then rising to it. That just thrills my soul. And so that's why I was doing all of these different things with wedding planning and music, and working in addictions ministry, and working with women, and working with teens. That's why I'm also an American Heritage Girls troop leader. I get to help build women of integrity through service to God, family, community, and country. So anyway, finding out what this whole purpose is. I can do all of these things. I can be, this multi, well, the term is actually multi-potentialite, but like this multifaceted person, this person that has many different interests. I can do all of these because the underlying thing is always helping people. But finding out what this underlying cause of or this underlying theme in my life, and then finding that, and then going for it. And the way I'm going to really live out that purpose is to find out what these barriers are in my life that are keeping me back from doing these videos. Keeping me back from, writing blogs and doing podcasts and being able to voice, to share my story, share these experiences to help other women, to reach other women. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest barriers is, just getting inside myself and getting in my own way. If I'm not stepping out from these barriers in my life, then I will never, I will always be self-sabotaging myself, and I will always be operating from a place of shame, from always on the negative and not the positive. So this is part of my message to you, is this: if you've got some dreams, you've got some things that you want to do, what's holding you back? And getting down and finding out what's holding you back is a process, and it's going to take some time for you to look within and go down under the surface. If you can imagine an iceberg, and you see the iceberg, on the top, and it's big, but I'll tell you, the root and the main part of that iceberg, I should say, is underwater, and it can go down for miles. And you need to get at that iceberg. In order to break it up, you need to start chopping out, and to go down underneath and start chopping off all of the things underneath. Okay, and that's how you're going to get the iceberg to move and to break up and disperse, so you can, come out of your shell, if you will. Okay, just took another break to check the chat. So, all right, there we go. So, someone said, Stephen Palmer has said, your authentic purpose is the highest and best use of your unique gifts, talents, passion, values, intrinsic motivation, skills, knowledge, and perspective, packaged and leveraged to create value for others. I know that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. But basically, no one can see the world like you do. No one has experienced life like you do. You are unique, and you have a purpose, and no one else can offer what you can offer. Okay, so you're like, okay, well, I want to be a coach. This is what I'm facing. I want to be, a life coach, but there's a bajillion life coaches out there. There's Tony Robbins and, and Jim Quicks and Zig Ziglars and all these kind of motivational coaches, life coaches. How am I going to be able to go swim in that pond? Well, that's okay. I can do what they're doing and just going to do it differently. I'm going to do it Darlene's way because no one else can do it like me. I'm not going to try to be Zig Ziglar or Tony Robbins. I'm not going to be them. I'm going to be Darlene. I'm going to be me. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be you. You've got some dreams. Go for it. Go do it. Go take that class. Go do that thing that you thought that you'd never be able to do. Go do it. And the way you do it is start chipping down the barriers. And what that is it's coming out of your comfort zone. Okay? And I have a poem here. It's called Comfort Zone. And it says it's author unknown, source unknown. And if anyone ever finds out who the source and the author are, you please feel free to tell me because I read this poem a lot. And it is it's truly eye-opening because it's about getting out of our comfort zone so that we can do these things that we've been called to do and that we have a desire to do. Coffee break, just a minute. All right, so comfort zone. I used to have a comfort zone where I knew I couldn't fail. The same four walls of busy work were really more like jail. I longed so much to do the things I'd never done before, but I stayed inside my comfort zone and paced the same old floor. I said it didn't matter, that I wasn't doing much. I said I didn't care for things like dreams, goals, and such. I claimed to be so busy with the things inside my zone, but deep inside I longed for something special of my own. I couldn't let my life go by just watching others win. I held my breath and stepped outside and let the change begin. I took a step, and with new strength I'd never felt before, I kissed my comfort zone goodbye and closed and locked the door. If you are in a comfort zone, afraid to venture out, remember that all winners were at one time filled with doubt. A step of faith and the Word of God can make your dreams come true. Greet your future with a smile. Success is there for you. A step of faith. Take that step of faith. It's hard. I get it. It's hard trying to take that step of faith. Because you can't see. It'd be so much easier if we could see the outcome. It's like I'm not going to go down this road unless I know that you're there. I'm not going to go down this road unless I know that I can see kind of, oh yeah, I see right there. Okay, I'll go down this road, right? If you could see the end. But the hardest part is taking that step when you can't see the rest of the path, when you can't see, the top of the stairs, like going up the stairs in the dark. Sometimes you can just kind of see the bottom step, but you can't see the rest, but the stairs are there. You still have to take those steps. And that's stepping out of your comfort zone. It would be really comfortable to see the steps with the lights on. But how much more exciting would it be to know that you conquered each one of those steps, even though you didn't see them? You knew they were there, but just going and taking another step. And you're like, oh, yeah. You take another step. You're like, I can do this. I can do this, right? Get out of your own way. Get down to what these hidden barriers are that are causing you to take a step back and be like, I'm not sure about this. So what are the barriers? What can these barriers be? They're probably there's fear of rejection. There is what else would it be? But I mean, that's the big one right there. Fear of failure is another one. What are your fears? Do you have fears about, wanting to move forward? Maybe what other people will think about you. People are going to think I'm stupid and crazy for having this idea. I'd be like, oh, well, you know what? Everybody else has done that. You're not going to get anywhere doing that. Or here's one that I've heard, well, I don't think that's the Lord's will for you. Hi, Mindy. Thanks for joining the chat. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, Mindy. Having a good week. Having a good day so far. Okay, just took another minute to check the chat. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about getting out of our comfort zone, finding out what these hidden barriers are in our lives that keep us held back from, expressing ourselves fully or pursuing the dream that we want. I remember when I was younger, and I still do this today, I would go to a youth retreat, a camp, with our youth group at church. And we would spend, I would spend a week away from my environment and be totally immersed in the teaching of God and being away where it was quiet, and just being, discovering God, discovering myself. And I would come back from that retreat and I would be so excited. And I would be like, I'd be the one that would want to be shouting around, do you know Jesus? Do you know how he heals people and he makes them whole again and he saves your soul? Do you know him? I want to tell you all about him. That's the kind of excitement that I would have. And I would just be wanting to, I'd just be this bubbling, this big bubble of energy. And I would have people tell me that I was too excited, that I needed to calm down. And I'm like, but I thought you wanted us teenagers to be excited for God. Hey, Angie, thanks for joining. It's good to see you in the chat. I would be so excited, and I'd want to do all of these things, and I would have people just tell me, oh, slow down, you're moving too fast. And, and then I would get back into school, and then I would be like, oh, well, maybe I am too strong of a, maybe this is too much. Maybe people won't like me if I'm like this or whatever. And so I would let all of these insecurities and the things that people would say, I would let them in and begin to think that being so excited about something wasn't the right way of acting. And so I would, pretty much let other people's words douse my fire. And, it didn't change much in my adult life. I would, I would get excited about something that we were doing for the Lord, or and excited about a project at church. Or I would get excited about music, or I would get, excited about telling someone about what happened in my life with God, or what I discovered about God, what he showed me from the Bible. And it was like, I was a heathen or something. People would tell me to, tone it down. I was too excited, or I was moving too fast, or I didn't know what the Lord is, or I didn't know what I don't think that's the Lord's will for you. That's what they would say. And I'm like, okay. And then I would say, well, maybe I don't really know what the will of the Lord is, because I'm kind of like, maybe, because these people were what I thought more spiritually mature than me. And so I started to begin to doubt myself, which, anyway, I've learned my lesson since then. If you're on fire for something, be on fire for something, okay? I would rather be on fire and make a mistake than to not be on fire and not do anything at all. And I think that goes for, hey, Karen, good to see you. And I think that just goes for everything in life. I mean, I was using a Christian example, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, if religion's not your thing, I always say that this chat's for everybody. But you know, if you've got a goal in life, you've got something that you want to accomplish, you're on fire for something, you've got ideas, you've got things, places you want to go and things you want to do. And if you're on fire, be on fire for that. And then all you other people that aren't on fire, don't put that person's fire out. Okay, support them. And if it turns out to be not right, they're going to figure it out. It's not going to work out. As long, you know, support. Don't douse their fire. And you, person with with the ideas and the goals, pursue them and pursue them with all your might. If it turns out that it doesn't work out, okay, you tried, you did it, you figured out that wasn't the right way. Okay, now it's time to change directions. That's okay. That's what this is about. I would rather try something and fail than not try anything at all. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. Rob's had a setback. He can't move again. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. I think it's time to call a doctor now, don't you think, Karen? Someone come and take a look at him, or somehow get him somewhere so he can have something done, or get a muscle relaxer that he can take so he can at least move enough to get to a doctor. I think that might be time. We'll be praying for Rob. I know that's that's literally such a pain. I'm so sorry. So ladies, thank you for the hearts and the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. If you're joining us on YouTube, hello to whoever that is that just joined on YouTube that said hello. Tell me who you are, where you're from. All right, sorry, that was a little chat break right there. I'm going to take a coffee break. Hey, everybody, with your coffee break, tell me, are you drinking coffee right now? Or can you not have coffee in the afternoon or it make you stay up too late? I wish coffee would do that to me, you guys. I wish coffee would like keep me going until I could go to bed. But I know people say they have coffee, in the afternoon. It keeps them awake all night. Boy, I tell you, I could just drink coffee all day long. It doesn't affect me. Okay. Okay, so Gilbert Kaplan said, "How much better to know that we have dared to live our dreams than to live our lives in a lethargy of regret." Is that good? How much better to know that we have dared to live our dreams than to live our lives in a lethargy of regret. No regrets, people. Hashtag no regrets. I'm going to put that in there right now. Hashtag no regrets. Did it work? Haha, yay. Hashtag no regrets, people. What kind of dreams do you have? What kind of, what's something you want to do? You want to write a book? In fact, I know a lady. Her name is Bonnie Garant. She had a lifelong dream. I don't know, lifelong. She had a dream of writing a book, and she wrote it. And it's printed, and it's published. And it's available on Amazon, I think, Barnes & Noble. Some of you in this chat know who that person is. She wrote it. She did it. It may have taken her a long time, but so what? She got out of her comfort zone, wrote it, got out of her comfort zone again, published it. In fact, you can check her out on Facebook. I forgot I'm on Facebook Live on my regular page. my Facebook Recycled Mom page. This isn't in the private group. So you can go on Facebook and search for Bonnie, B-O-N-N-I-E. Let me just put it right here. Okay, Bonnie Grant, author. Okay, there's someone who accomplished something and did and published a book. She had a dream, she did it. Karen, you have an iced coffee. Yeah, okay, Karen, so where Rob is concerned, Rob's just going to have to, I don't know why he doesn't say no. I mean, he can be spending time pain-free. If anybody knows Rob, please call him. Help him. Get him some help. Karen needs some help. Anyway, okay. So, no regrets. You've got a dream. What do you want to do? I know that there's some people in this chat that want to do something in like a cooking business. They have a dream. They have an entrepreneurial vision of something. Go do it. Go start figuring it out. Everything is figure-outable. I love that quote. Everything is figure-outable. You got a dream of maybe it's not a book, maybe it's going somewhere. Figure out how to make it happen. Start now. Start today. No regrets. Okay? Dare to live your dreams. Let's see. It is difficult to say what is impossible, for the dream of yesterday is the hope of today and the reality of tomorrow. Remember, I said it, I don't know, the quote several weeks ago, and the quote was, let's see, instead of saying, I'll believe it when I see it, try saying, I'll see it when I believe it. You have to believe these things first. You have to believe that you're that author, and you have to believe that you're that motivational coach or that international speaker. You have to believe that you are that, whatever it is. If it is, for me, when I was college age, to believe that I was going to go to that college and I was going to study voice, and to believe that I was going to do this, and I have to believe that. You need to believe it. Who was the man that ran the mile in under 4 minutes? Oh, goodness. Roger? I don't have his name written down. Roger something. Anyway, the man that ran the mile in under 4 minutes. He accomplished that because he saw himself crossing the finish line at 3:59. Okay, he saw it. He believed it, he saw it, and he achieved it. Okay, and he trained hard, and it didn't just happen out of luck. He worked hard, and he trained. Hashtag no regrets. Figure-outable. Yep, everything is figure-outable. It is. Figure it out. I'm amazed. I'm not amazed. Only amazed maybe because I didn't have this available. We didn't have YouTube and Google and all these things when I was a kid. But I'm telling you, when my kids want to figure out something, they go search for it. They start to search for it on YouTube or Google. And so then my kids will come up with some life hack and say, "Mom, guess what?" And I'm like, "What? How did you learn how to do that?" "Oh, YouTube," or "I Googled it." I got to Google it and I figured it out. And you know what? I do that too. If there's something that I want to figure out, if something I want to research, I've learned a lot about cholesterol lately because of the keto diet that I am trying to get back on and try to figure out what kind of keto is going to be good for me. But I have learned a lot about cholesterol, so I'm thinking of doing a video about this shortly on YouTube. in a keto update and learning about how, just learning about how to understand cholesterol right there. But anyway, that's another topic. Doing a quick check on chat. Okay, nobody over there at YouTube. Okay. So, all right. So, here's something else. To small thinkers, everything looks like a mountain. How are you thinking? Are you thinking big? Or do you tend to hold back because you think your vision is too big? You know what? Think big. We have big thinkers. We had big thinkers. How do you think we got to the moon? We had big thinkers, which is why we had people sail across the world. We had big thinkers. We had people that looked to the sky that even thought about about going up to the stars. It just seemed absolutely impossible, and look at where we ended up and look at what we're doing now. What about like automobiles, medicines, and then there's, outreach, evangelism, because people are thinking big and they're not afraid to think big, and they're not afraid of the comments and the things that are coming at them for thinking big. Because yeah, you know what? It's crazy. Look at how many things Benjamin Franklin made and invented that were failures. It totally didn't work. They were crazy. But at some point, it took off. Okay, that's it. You got a YouTube channel, you want to get a podcast going. It may take a while that you're just floating around down here, but after a while, it's going to take off if you just stay with it and keep thinking big, no matter what anybody else says. You'll never succeed beyond your wildest dreams unless you have some wild dreams. That's a good one. I like that one. You'll never succeed beyond your wildest dreams unless you have some wild dreams. Throw those wild dreams out there. I can't tell you how many people I have encountered here lately that said, boy, you know what? I should just write a book. And I'm like, you know what? You should. You should write a book. Absolutely. And then if that sounds too crazy, well, that sounds crazy. Write the book. There we go. All right. Real success in any endeavor demands more from an individual than most people are willing to offer, not more than they are capable of offering. Did you hear that? There's a difference between willing and capable. It's not that you're not capable. You are capable, but are you willing? And that's what this is. Are you willing to walk out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to go find out what these hidden barriers are in your life? That means that you're going to have to get down there and maybe dig up some dirty stuff and find out that you've got some issues you need to deal with. Or maybe it's just a thing of, I just don't really know what I want to do, but I know that I was born to do something. I was born to do more. Follow that and see what comes out of your heart. Sit down with a notebook and write down what you think, what you think about, what you love to do, things that you like to do, places that you like to go. Oh my goodness. Get all of those ideas down and then figure out, look at them and say, is there something common here? Or, what do you always keep coming back to? Do you always keep coming back to that writing a book? Do you always keep coming back to that and it's something that just kind of keeps poking you and nagging you? Do it. Do it. And you know what? How do you do it? Just start. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you go up that big mountain? One step at a time. If that's the direction you're supposed to go, start taking repeated steps in that direction and you're going to get there. Okay? Just start walking. Just start doing. Just start writing. Just start writing. Okay, find something, find a notebook, get a computer or whatever, and just start dumping the thoughts that you have in your mind, in your heart. Just start dumping them out on paper. Okay, and then you can go back and sort everything out. Then go back and read. That's why I'm a huge, huge proponent of journaling. Every day you got thoughts, you have feelings, you have things that just you can just dump out, because a lot of times they just spin around up here and they clutter up our mind so that there's no room for anything else to come in. Just start dumping it out. That's why I'm working on a journal for the Recycled Mom Can Do journal. And every day there's a page for journaling. And it's not necessarily a Dear Diary. It can be, but it's meant to just, it's kind of a thought dump. Do you know, I'm feeling this today, and I'm thinking about this, or I had, you know, I read this today. All these things that impact you and they're swirling around up here. Maybe it's ideas. I've got an idea for this, and then you can just go and you know, follow with that idea. I have this idea, and then you can just start writing everything down about that, and then just follow it. Get excited about it. That's what it's for. Is when you dump all the stuff that's swirling around up here, you have room for more thought, more creative ideas, okay? And then you can really go with this idea. But when it's just hanging up here, you don't have any way of kind of putting it out there and getting it organized, or you know, just really anyone to really bounce your ideas off. Just start dumping it down, book ideas, and you know, maybe you've got an entrepreneurial spirit, and you've got a job that you, or not a job, a thing that you want to start, a project, you know, somewhere that you want to go. I want to go to Disney World. We went last year, and I want to go back in 2019 because Star Wars is going to be opening up, Star Wars Land, and my whole family, we really want to go. So we are making sure that we are starting to save our pennies and, you know, trying to find any ways that we can get cash back. We're selling the stuff in our basement, like on yard sales and that kind of stuff and everything. We're just looking for opportunities to be able to set money aside, so that we can, when we go, we can do it right and have fun and not have to worry about, you know, killing the savings account to do it. So anyway, y'all, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your way, figure out. Everything is figure outable. Okay? I love that. Everything is figure outable. Have no regrets. If you've got a goal, go for it. Go get it, because you know what? You can. Believe, see it first, believe it, and do it. Okay? I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget on YouTube to hit the like button. Leave me some comments about some of the stuff that we talked about today. What kind of goals do you have? What are some things that are holding you back? How can I help you? Let me know down in the comments, or you can send me an email to therecycledmom@gmail.com. But I thank you for tuning in today. Have a wonderful Sunday. God bless you.